Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God be with you.
I'm looking for a...
Must be that farmhand.
These onions will make you eat like a baby. But oh, wait till they get into your mouth.
Jesus Christ be praised. Take care now.
Can we do something about...
Here
you are, with a little top-up.
Thanks 1,000 times. I'm looking for a...
Must be that fun.
Who was Limpy?
A poor cruft. He kept company with all sorts of vermin.
How?
He got that from...
Has he?
Did he? None.
Do you have?
I've no idea.
When did you find? Another thing about Lube.
Mother of... Ask away.
Who was?
He was a drunk.
Have you?
The only things...
That's all. Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
That's fine. And started counting out the coins there and
What I
Yeah. Yeah. The blessings. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul.
Did you know...
My child. All sorts of suspicion.
That's really not a lot of help to me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important?
There are laws of God.
Did you know Lubosh?
A bit of a loss.
Father, surely...
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. And this is...
But Lubosh is...
If I told you, if people believe...
Worse than the death of...
No one escaped.
Father, if I don't find out...
I wouldn't. Suppose we talk it over in the evening.
All right.
Take care now.
Good day to you. Ask all you want.
Who was...
Those that live by the sword die by the sword.
Have you know...
Everything about him was suspicious.
Do you know...
How would I know?
Do you know...
I don't know, since I don't go.
That's all. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Light.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you?
That man...
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered. Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern. Not till yesterday in church, as it happens.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait. Are you saying he... Jesus.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
I really don't know. As far as I know, he had no kin. I never saw him with anyone.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
I'd like a beer.
God be with you. Of course, ask away.
That man...
He was a drunk who was all...
Have you...
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while.
Do you know...
Not a clue.
Do you know...
He was a loner. He didn't even have...
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
My respects to you.
The parish...
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. I don't know what he got up. May the Lord watch over you.
Good day to you.
Coming.
Jesus Christ.
I've come in the name of...
I don't know nothing about him, but...
That man...
I didn't really know him.
Have you noticed...
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the... I was wondering what he was up to.
Do you know what Lou...
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened...
Do you...
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Good day to you. What do you need?
God be with you.
I'll be right back.
Blessings of our Lord.
And with you, lad. I'm sorry I can't tell, but first I like...
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
Here, enjoy.
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink. It must have been terrible.
It was. God knows why. I didn't make it to the castle. They almost killed me.
My poor child. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir...
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to...
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyle?
The rumours aren't... The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging...
I see it's every bit as bad as people... Well then, here's...
I've told you all about me. Now... I noticed...
You know what they say. The Lord moved...
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest. Fate led me to... These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
Well, we've had an... So, about this confessional seal.
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll... If people stop believing in the church...
I understand.
Chin up, lad. I might have...
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But, first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermon?
Well, Ujits is in Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only...
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently, I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus has preached. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus, the lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated, just like a flock of hungry They don't know mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolute. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven with such money gained from the poor, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place? Look to your conscience. Amen.
Well,
oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that...
I've only got 2 hands.
Where can I...
You like it?
Coming right up.
No, I don't.
Here we are.
Thanks for this. It's getting quite...
What do you suppose?
The women. God bless them.
Well, So you won't help me out with that secret?
No, I...
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Do you have any work?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk, and babies are being born with 2 heads and a tail.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people. A little bird told me she and...
A little...
You know how good...
In other words, someone's been... And what's the...
As long as herb women stick to giving... But this...
What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness.
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always paid. May the Lord watch over you.
I'll have a beer.
All right, all right.
Good date.
Is there anything
Indeed there is. Around here, you should hear about what Vashek the groom has been up to at the stables. When the head groom told the lads here, they fell off their seat.
Can I sleep here?
Certainly. For how long?
Just the one night?
Sure, but let's see your coin first. These are harsh times.
That's quite a lot. Can we discuss the price? Agree?
Come now. Just a little more and we have a deal. You all like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
Jesus!
Who's there? Answer me.
Mother of God.
What?
I've come in the name of Sir.
Ask away.
Hey!
Do you know what Lu...
What do I care about that scout?
Do you know who Lubot...
He was always a loner. Except lately, he started...
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck, then. Jesus! What the... Has something happened?
God be with you.
I've come in the name...
Sir Anish gives a job like that to it.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Goodbye.
What is it you want here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning.
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incited some women to witchcraft.
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but idle...
Don't you know that witches...
There's no need for trouble. I'll tell you. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't...
I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions alongside my herbs. Well, there's one I wish I hadn't sold. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in the end, I let them talk me into it.
What kind of ointment was it?
One that will show you a world no one else can see, a place of wonder and terror. The flowers might start talking to you, or the earth could swallow you up. I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment. But it...
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on broomsticks...
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in a...
Will you give me the ointment recipe?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought to make you think twice about dabbling with...
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in with the...
Yeah. I understand how they feel. But I reckon it'll get...
Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Their plea or the clink of their coin? And why are you so worried about them all of us?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly...
They burn them alive.
That...
It didn't bother you before, though. What did they want the...
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them. They...
What kind of ointment...
One that will show...
So all this talk of...
The ointment could make a person...
I want to know something else. I've heard enough.
If you've heard...
Very well. But only because the priest himself asked me to.
Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the Reverend myself and explain. You take care of those women. Good luck, then. Good luck, then.
Yeah.
well,
I've heard something.
Really? I'd like to know where from.
The herb woman.
Gertrude. What does she want?
It's not about.
It can't have got any more danger.
I've heard something about
Really?
the priest.
The priest?
I don't quite know.
Only a herbal ointment. Some.
What's going on there? What are you doing here? What's it to be?
I've come in the name of.
I don't know how I.
Who was?
You could see at first glance he was no good.
Have you?
There wasn't sight or sound of him.
Do you know?
I don't think.
Do you?
As far as I know.
That's all. Thank you.
Hey, who's there? Hey!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Take care now.
What are you doing?
Jesus Christ. Take care now.
What's that?
What are you doing here?
Hey!
What's up?
What's going on out there?
Jesus Christ be... Take care now.
Who is it?
I've heard something
What?
It might interest...
The priest? Who's been telling him stories?
Mother of God.
I don't quite know...
We want to put the ointment on at midnight. A little magic, just us and no one else. Come and see for yourself if you like. Just stay out of sight and don't say a word, whatever happens.
What's going on?
What's going on there?
Hey, who's there?
That sounded like...
I heard something of...
You heard that where?
The priest is...
The priest can go to hell. It's because of his...
I don't quite know...
Why should I talk to you?
I heard something...
You heard that where?
The priest...
The priest can go to... It's because of...
You do know that...
What do I care?
I heard...
You heard that where?
The herb woman.
Gertrude?
What's going on out there? Who is it?
That's not the point.
We know all that.
I heard something of...
You heard that where?
The herb...
Gertrude?
She'd like...
What made her... Jesus!
My respects to you.
I see you know. I wouldn't have expected that from a...
With a stick. Take care now.
God be with you.
I'd like to learn...
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught... Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
I'll think it over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's brave enough to try horseradish, hotter than a burning torch? Jesus Christ, be... May the Lord watch over you. God be with you.
Good day to you. God be with you.
That's stolen.
Apples, melons, prunes.
You were seen, Steve. This definitely won't come cheap.
Oh well.
All right. And hand me over those stolen...
Garlic, beetroot,
Stop right where you are.
asparagus.
Surrender! You're under arrest for breaking the law. Good day to you. What do you need?
Godwin won't...
I told you, no one ever came here to see him. If he was meeting anyone, it must have been somewhere else.
But where?
You might. They might even have records of that scoundrel there. But maybe you don't have to go that far. I just remembered he once boasted to me that he had a record in Rattay. There might be some mention there of who was with him at the time.
Thank you for your help.
Take care now.
Cabbage! Lovely, delicious cabbage!
What do you think you're doing? You've no business here.
Hey. Looking for someone? Good evening. Goodbye. Huh?
Good health to you.
Can I sleep here?
Aye. For how long?
Just the one.
Sure, but
Here you are.
you all like it here.
As you wish.
Where do I go?
You'll have no trouble. Farewell.